Norco optic.
Up high. We're kind of blown away. Drop. I love carbon wheels. They're light. So we're going for the steep way. Yo people, what's good? Welcome back to the channel. It's been a quiet minute since I've uploaded. It's been a couple of weeks now, but I've been rammed, I've been busy. A lot has been happening. Also now that the snow is gone, finally able to ride. So I've just been riding a little bit, concentrating on myself and getting some time in on the bike. The whole point of today's video is to do a little bit of testing on my Norco optic. So I was out riding at the weekend. The conditions are prime, like tacky, pretty much almost bone dry. So yeah, we're gonna go out, we're gonna ride two trails that I like to basically test and kind of squeeze the most out of the bikes that I ride. Yeah, we're just gonna talk a little bit about it, my feelings, my opinions, how I have stuff currently set up, and yeah, just run through all that. I know you all have been kind of eagerly waiting for these sort of videos, so we have some exciting stuff coming, some more in-depth testing videos in the future or in the coming months. But for now, we're gonna go out, we're gonna ride, see how this thing performs, and I think gonna be pretty blown away from it. In some other news, do have some wheels from We Are One that have arrived. So we have i9 Hydra in blue, so that should give a little bit of a hint as to what the color of the bike will be, and then some custom blue nipples, which is so bling. So shout out to the guys at We Are One. These are the Strife wheels, not the Union, so opted for these. This image here should show you what it is. So we have a ramp from MTB Hopper. This is a big one actually. So get in the comments, let me know what you want to see from this thing. Where should I take it? Should I take it up the trails? Should I do something in the street, like urban style? Let me know. I think it's gonna be a lot of fun. So probably get me and one of my friends to give it a go and see what we can do with it. So what we have here is my Norco optic, size large, in this nice kind of British racing green, I guess if you want to call it that. If you want a bike check, full bike check, details, settings, why I run what I run, give the video a like. So we'll just talk about climbing briefly. I was saying this is a testing video. It is the best that we can do right now. No uplifts are open, shuttles are closed, you know, so we have to make do with what we can and getting out and getting time on the bike, go home, make a change, come back out. That's the best kind of thing I can do right now. But I've never really spoke much about climbing in any of my test videos, even from last year, because I was mostly doing shuttles, so focusing on the descending and how the bike performs pointing downhill, which to me matters the most. I've always sort of put more emphasis on that and not really cared about how a bike climbs. It's kind of important to have a good setup, feeling wise when you're climbing, you know, not too over the front, not too over the back, good balance. This bike does have a 150 fork on the front, which is 10mm more than how the Norco optic comes stock, so I have been asked how does it feel in climbing. Well, to answer your question, it feels good, balanced. I already run quite a high front end anyway, so I'm very used to that. I have quite a central body position when I'm climbing anyway, so pretty much if you're watching this and you race the EWS, this is sort of the stuff that you could maybe expect from here come October. So for me, right on my doorstep, and pretty much love to ride this stuff, but I have not rode this in a while, so obviously I have the optic short travel bike, and we'll see how it gets on. So this is technically first track of the day, warm up. Bit excessive for a warm up, but hey, throw it in the deep end, see how we get on. This bit here is actually kind of gnarly. Of course, GoPro does it no justice. Multiple lines, a drop that is not rollable into yeah, switch back into another steep chute. So we'll get back up, give it a go, and see how we get on. think we're ready. So this is obviously pretty excessive trail inside for a 130, 150 travel trail bike. We're gonna go slow up here. Drop. Gotta be in control here. We're going for the steep way. Oh, navigate the chute. Wow, not gonna lie, that was actually really fun. But steep, loads of loose rocks. This thing took it like a absolute champ. For my suspension there, I'm using there, so I've still got, I don't know, a couple inches, maybe inch and a bit left. This thing bossed it. Kind of surprised actually how confident I felt on it. Like I said, you do that stuff on a downhill bike or a bigger travel enduro bike. This thing bossed it though. It's the good thing about bikes these days. They're crazy capable, and that's like one of the most common words I use. Capable. That's just a lot of credit to Norco and obviously the engineers and people that put the work in behind the scenes on these bikes. Mental. So we're going to do something a little bit more enduro trail bike style, see how it performs on that. Let me know your opinions and thoughts below. Do you need a lot of travel on a bike to compensate maybe for not having that much confidence, and you need the extra cushion to give that reassurance that your bike can take the hits and not so much your body? I kind of try and rely on my arms and my legs to be extra suspension initially, absorb the bumps, and I mean, it's playful, this bike, but it also attacks the descents really well too. But let me know, do you ride a big travel, short travel? Let me know in the comments. So I just briefly looked back at that footage back. This bike in the rear is not 130 travel, it is 125 millimeters. I think I got it mixed up when I was trying to focus and going a decent pace at the same time. So 125, 150 up front. We're going to drop into Green Wing, which is kind of a bit more of an enduro style, trail bike style trail, and see how this performs. Set up wide. Oh. A little bit of a climb there. Change gear. Up high. Carry good speed out of that. So, up high. Whoa. That is the crazy thing about this bike, is how maneuverable it is. I'm able to put it wherever I want. Playful is a good word, but being able to put the bike where you want is important. It's flickable. If there was ever a race down this track, this is the bike I'd pick. Hop. Out wide. Incredible, honestly. Crazy playful, flickable, confidence to put it wherever I want. I'll add in the clip of me doing that high line. Honestly, you're not supposed to be up there, but I just felt like I could pull up, ride the edge of the turn, and get such a good exit speed. Unreal, honestly. Absolute little whippet of a bike. Kind of blown away. On that descent there there was a lot of things that came into reasons why I felt so comfortable on that. Obviously, I trusted my tyres. I've been with Maxxis for a long time now. The suspension is something that I'm still getting used to. It's completely different for me, but honestly, the plushness and the sensitivity that I have on the forks is something that I haven't really experienced before. And the ability to play with the OTT, which stands for off the top. You basically have that suppleness and sensitivity absolute maximum, which I currently have right now. Or you can have it less sensitive. I mean, that's like probably the most simplest way I could break it down. But yeah, obviously getting on well with them. The wheels, I love carbon wheels. They're light, snappy, in the sense that you can be aggressive, agile, change direction faster. I mean, I honestly think with pulling that line like that on the high line, I'm able to like swoop the bike up. And I think wheels are a massive part of that. I currently don't have any inserts in, so of course they're going to be a little bit more lighter feeling. I'm going to get more sensitivity and feeling through the wheels. That's what I love. Of course, the frame feels a good fit, good reach on the bike. Like, I feel like I'm not too stretched out, I'm not too cramped. Cockpit is something I'm getting used to. The bars are narrower than stuff that I've ever used before as far as diameter for the clamp. Stoked on them though. And then yeah, the TRP brakes, running sweet as always. Is my second year with them, and yeah, they haven't let me down. Always been consistent. Yeah, stoked on that, honestly. That was great. And obviously look at the weather. I mean, behind me it's incredible. Still crisp. It's about 7:45 right now, 8 o'clock-ish in the morning. So we're out, we're getting after it, and making the most of the good weather, because who knows when the bad weather's going to come back. But hope you're stoked in the video so far. We're going to head back up, do Angry Sheep, which is the trail running next to the one that we just done, and give it a good old whirl. So let's go. So this trail a little bit faster, going to be a little bit greasy. We have the gap at the bottom. We pull the trigger on that. We'll see how we feel, but much the same as the previous trail. Like I said, a bit faster, a bit straighter. See what we can do. Whipping it around these first turns. Carry good speed on the climb. Got it. Oh, it is greasy, but it's dry. Up high, drop into the middle. Switchbacks. There's greasy. Oh! Just dragged my foot in the dirt there. Oh! Nope. We're squashing that. Drop off. So yeah, that run was the final one that we're doing. Like I said, some trails that just had a good mix and kind of could push the limits of the bike, and I dragged my foot in the ground twice just from leaning over so much in the turns and finding that grip. Definitely say I was able to push the limit of the bike. Felt great, stable, corners amazing. That's the number one thing that I think that this bike excels at, is the cornering. Really stoked on that. Obviously cornering is where I feel like I can make up a good amount of my time. And really excel in that area. But other than that, like, just how comfortable I feel in it with like very little time is a really good sign. But yeah, I mean, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. I mean, this is obviously a 125mm 150 travel bike. It's always like, oh, I need more travel, need more travel. I mean, for the area that I live in here, you can get away with a short travel trail bike and still shred it. But I mean elsewhere, I mean, I know that if you're riding at bike parks, you maybe want a bit more, which I understand, and I'm kind of on that bandwagon. So we have some cool bikes coming. Obviously, bike builds, unboxing, testing, and then eventually racing. So really stoked on what I have planned for the future. And the brands that I'm working with, stoked on all of them. I know it's difficult times with the restrictions and being able, can't fly anywhere or go anywhere, so we're making do with what we have. Obviously got these amazing trails on my doorstep. That's some of the best single track through the woods that I have ever rode in my life, so I'm very, very lucky. Hopefully that shows kind of how great the bike is, and I think you can see from my reaction and how happy I am and smiling is a good indication that the bike is certainly something that is impressive. Like I said, we'll get some more testing coming in the future, but for right now we're making do with what we can and what we have, and I'm just stoked to get out on the bike, take you along with me, show you what I'm getting up to. So I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to give it a like, comment below. If you aren't subscribed already, please do. And until the next video, peace out, and we'll see you in the next one.